This presentation is brought to you by the following. Flicka's Tax Service. With tax season just around the corner, visit Flicka's Tax Service in Taylorsville, Mississippi, providing expert knowledge on all returns from 1040EZs to corporations as well as payroll. Flicka's Tax Service. Call 601-785-6900. Southeastern Baptist College, empowering students to reach their spiritual, academic, and athletic potential. Discover the difference at your hometown college. Southeastern Baptist College, equipping the saints.
And welcome back to the broadcast. And we start the second half in the jungle as the West Jones Mustangs are taking advantage of the Northeast Jones Tigers with the score 42-0. Wasn't a pretty half for the Tigers as they showed some struggle trying to stop the run and the passing game from the Mustangs. But hats off to the Mustangs. They did their job on the ground and through the air, so we're going to see if there's a turn of events in the second half by the Tigers or if the Mustangs are going to continue their scoring way. So we're anxious to see. The Tigers still look like they're in good spirits after the half, so we'll see how they respond as both teams take the field, and the Tigers will receive the kickoff since they deferred in the first half. And back to return for the Tigers is a Marion Ducksworth. He's going to bring it out to about the 20. Going to see where the officials spot the ball.
Kick sails out of bounds. Tigers will take over at the 35.
And they're going to give it to the Tigers at the 35-yard line. So not a bad spot to start off the second half. Tigers are going to keep their same three-receiver formation. Going to fake the handoff to Barnes. Going to get it out to Hudson.
Smith's pass complete to Jalen Hudson.
This is going to pick up a couple of yards.
Tackled by Gavin for a loss of 3. Brings up second.
It's a loss of 3. Same formation. Smith gets the ball, hands off to Barnes, piles his way up the middle. And Barnes looks like he's running with a lot more authority in the second half than he was in the first half. So we're going to see if that continues.
Tony Barnes on the carry. Takes the ball out to the 36-yard line. Brings up third down and 9 for the Tigers.
Okay. It'll be a 3rd and 9 for the Tigers. Same formation. Smith draws back, looking left. Finds a receiver in Charlie Strickland.
Pass complete to Charlie Strickland.
Strickland's going to pick up about maybe
Pass complete out to the 44
5 yards.
Brings up 4th down and 1.
It'll be 4th and 1, and the Tigers look like they're going to go for it. Or maybe not. They're going to send out the punt unit. I probably think I would have gone for it on that one, the way the Tigers have been running the ball, the toughness Tony Barnes has been showing on his run. I think I probably would have went for it, considering the score. Really not much to lose at this point, but a nice hot kick by Charlie Strickland is going to take a nice roll deep in Mustangs territory. Going to be down at about the 16-yard line. So the Mustangs are going to have a pretty long way to go, but if their offense is clicking like it was in the first half, they shouldn't have any problem. But we shall see what Ellen Follis and this Mustang offense has dialed up for their first offensive series of the second half.
If you get an opportunity to go down to the home concession stand, please tell them how much we appreciate them.
Looks like the coaching staff is going to give Follis the rest for the rest of the night. And put in the backup quarterback, which is Marlon Lindsay, a freshman. So he's going to come in for the Mustangs at quarterback. And so we're going to give Follis a rest, and all the other starters a rest for the night, considering their 42-point lead over the Tigers. Lindsay gets the snap. Hands it off to his running back. Going to wiggle his way up the middle. Pickup of about 8 yards. And that's Josh McDonald, backup running back for the Mustangs.
6-yard line. Third down and 1.
It'll be 3rd and 1 after that run by McDonald. Lindsay waits the snap. The 3 receivers set. Going to give it off, hand it off to McDonald again. He's going to be stopped in the backfield. The whole defensive line swarmed McDonald. Going to get taken back to about the 20-yard line, or maybe the 19.
Lost back to the 22-yard line. Brings up 4th down and 5.
So nice job of the Tigers defense to come up with a stop. We're going to force on the Mustang punt unit. Jalen Hudson back deep to return. And the kick is up. It's going to roll to about the 39-yard line. The Tigers will start 1st and 10.
If you drive a Toyota Highlander with a temporary tag, please go to the parking area behind the home concession stand and move your vehicle immediately. If you don't go move it immediately, it's going to be towed.
The Tigers offense takes the field. 3 receivers going to hand it off to Tony Barnes, powering his way up the middle. Looks like he's going to pick up the first down.
Ducksworth on the carry for the Tigers. Gain of 9 on the play.
Pickup of 9 yards by Barnes. 2nd and 1. Offense sets up 3 receivers, 2 at the top, 1 at the bottom. Smith's going to hand off to Barnes. We're going to take it around the right side. Going to cut it up the middle. Pick up of maybe 4 yards on that carry.
Into the Mustang territory.
So that was Ducksworth on the carry, not
Down
Barnes.
to the 47-yard line. That's a Tiger first down.
Same formation. Mason with the snap. Hands off to McDonald, powering his way up the middle, showing some drive, forcing his legs to pick up some more yards.
Ducksworth down to the Mustang 40-yard line.
Down to the 40-yard line. Same 3 receiver formation, 2 receivers at the top, 1 at the bottom. Down to the left of Smith. Smith with the snap. Kind of loses the handle on it, but regains control, gets it out to McDonald McDonald powering his way up the middle, wiggling his way for a first down. It's a nice offensive rhythm the Tigers have going on with McDonald in the game. Not much work, still not much work with the passing game of the Tigers, but they have a smooth rhythm going on with the rushing game. Keeping the same three receiver formation. Going to try the passing game. Going to get it out to the flex. Going to find a receiver. And Dawson Brooks is going to pick up about 6 yards on the reception.
This pass complete to number 21.
Nice display of hands there by Brooks.
Gain of 5 on the play. Brings up second down and 5.
It's going to be 2nd and 5 for the Tigers.
Officials timeout for heat break.
It's going to be a timeout for a heat break. So we're going to take a moment away ourselves to hear a word from our sponsors.
This presentation is brought to you by the following. Flicker's Tax Service. With tax season just around the corner, visit Flicker's Tax Service in Taylorsville, Mississippi, providing expert knowledge on all returns from 1040EZs to corporations as well as payroll. Flicker's Tax Service. Call 601-785-6900. Southeastern Baptist College, empowering students to reach their spiritual, academic, and athletic potential. Discover the difference at your hometown college. Southeastern Baptist College, equipping the saints.
And welcome back. Thank you again to our wonderful sponsor with 5:56 left in the third quarter. After a heat timeout, West Jones Mustangs 42, Northeast Jones Tigers with 0. Mason Smith, the offense, driving. McDonald up the middle again, finding some wiggle room in the running lane. The running game really starting to look good and come alive here for the Tigers tonight in the second half. As Marion McDonald, senior running back, continuing to pick up first downs. As it didn't quite work on that last play as he was dropped in the backfield for a loss of about 4. It'll be 2nd and 14 for the Tigers. They seem to be inching closer than they have all night to their end zone. And come up with a 2 receiver formation. Hands off to Ducksworth. Going to get just past the line.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down and 14.
No gain on the carry. The 3rd and 14. A tackle was made by Keandre Graves. Three receivers set. Mason Smith rolls out to his right, tried to get it to his receiver, Jalen Hudson, but
This pass intended for Hudson.
just a little too much arm on it by Mason Smith.
Fourth down and 14.
I think completion is going to bring up 4th down. We're going to see what the Tigers choose to do. And it looks like they're going to go for it. There's really not much to lose at this point. The 3 receivers set. Thanker and McDonald line up to the left of Barnes. To the left of Smith. Smith goes with the hard count. Going to draw the Mustang defense off sides.
Against the Mustangs.